Andrew Cuomo may be from Queens, but he now has the backing of Brooklyn. In his bid for mayor, Cuomo was officially endorsed by Assemblywoman Rodneyse Bichotte Hermelyn on Sunday.
We really need someone who's experienced. We need someone who can hit the ground running. New York City is like the toughest city to manage. And with the current administration that we have to deal with, we need someone who can combat that.
Bichotte Hermelyn is one of Mayor Eric Adams' most loyal supporters and the head of the Brooklyn Democratic Party. Her endorsement of Cuomo is a major setback for Adams, whose winning coalition from 4 years ago included her support.
This is not an anti-Eric Adams campaign. This is a pro-Cuomo campaign to run the city. He has announced somewhat that he's running in an independent campaign. And for us as a Democratic leader, I have to support a Democrat.
Bichotte Hermelyn's support for Cuomo is quite a change from nearly 4 years ago when she called for the resignation of the then governor following substantiated claims of sexual harassment.
In this case, I know a lot of people probably prematurely had asked for him to step down, including me. But it's a lesson learned that we should really allow people to have their fair share in the courts as well as due process.
Andrew Hermelyn, the Assemblywoman's husband, works on Cuomo's campaign as a political advisor. Bichotte Hermelyn will also have a role on the campaign as political senior executive advisor. That endorsement happening here at Junior's restaurant in the heart of downtown Brooklyn. More delicious than the cheesecake that they serve was getting that endorsement by the Assemblywoman.
This is about unifying the Democratic Party, mobilizing the Democratic Party, so that we can get this city working and get the city up to full capacity. And this is a big, big step in that direction.
Cuomo had this to say about a former critic turning into an ally.
She looked at all the facts, and she looked at the challenges and looked at the problems that we have to solve and what we're dealing with here in New York, because we have some serious problems. And her judgment was that I would be the best person to lead the city.
With Bichotte Hermelyn's endorsement comes the support of the Brooklyn Democratic Party and other key allies in the crowded race.
He also built a playground in my community. My community has the least amount of parks out of all 51 districts in the city council. So this is someone that really cared and was intentional about District 45.
This is big for him. We are the #1 populated borough in the city. Like I said, we are the most diverse borough in the city, and this is going to be a big boost.
Eric Adams has done a wonderful job as far as I'm concerned. He's tried to do everything he possibly can with the unbelievable circumstances that have faced him in these last 3.5 years. We need to now move on, and I think Andrew Cuomo is the person to make that happen.
Kelly Mena, New York 1.